Taekwondo to Muay Thai, Part 2. So, my fight is less than a week away, and this is probably one of the most anxiety-inducing challenges that I have ever put myself in. And I would definitely be a liar if I didn't say that I wasn't afraid. This is probably one of the most uncomfortable situations I put myself in, especially because I'm a Taekwondo fighter. I'm not really used to fighting in this Muay Thai style. It's been a huge challenge and something that I'm trying to adapt to. This is probably something that's either going to make or break me. Regardless of what happens, if I win or if I lose, I'm going to continue training. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Martial arts in the past has saved my life, and hell, it's saving it now. This challenge is to prove to myself that I am stronger than I really think I am. And I think that's something that a lot of us suffer through. Self-doubt. I'm putting myself out there, purposely putting my videos out there to watch me not just get my ass whooped by these amazing fighters, but it's because I want to see my progress. I know my future self is going to definitely look back at this as I look back at my Taekwondo videos and say, damn, look how far I've come. Whether I win or whether I lose, whether I have your support or not, or I'm just some random voice that is essentially echoing out into this emptiness of the void that we call Earth, I'm just enjoying myself. Even if I lose, I'm going to give that guy a fight. And I hope I don't have an easy battle. I hope I fight as hard as I can and do the best I can. This is about heart, not about the ego. Hope you guys enjoy my journey. So here, Coach Ant is focusing on my basics, working on my stance as well as my basic teep as well as my jab cross. He's giving me some drills in order for me to actually practice and remember that in sparring I should try to throw these. These are very basic combinations and they should land if I use them properly. Trying to remember these and keep these in check take a little bit of time, especially using them under pressure. Sparring. So I'm trying to maintain my posture while I'm sparring each and every single one of my teammates. It's a little bit difficult to maintain my posture when I'm getting hit. It's a big problem that I have, unfortunately. After I get hit, sometimes I don't hit back, but I'm trying to respond as quickly as possible each time I spar my teammates. It gets a little bit more difficult and challenging because I have to adapt to each and every single person. Everybody is different and everybody hits different, and it's pretty hard to do and adapt to. This is one of my teammates, Carlos. He is a very humble and kind person. He actually has a championship fight coming up very soon. And good luck to him, and honestly, he's being very kind to me in each and every single one of these rounds. So I'm sparring Eric again, and he is sick and tired of me hesitating with my punches. He wants me to do more. This is one of the teammates who actually pushes me to do better and wants me to actually put some pressure out there rather than holding back. And that's a really big problem of mine. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing and I hesitate, but he's trying to get that out of me. And it's something I really appreciate because it's something that I really struggle with. And I think that's a part of my self-doubt. How do I get out of that? Well, I had to decide to ask him and another one of my teammates.
What's up, you guys? I just got my ass whooped by Eric over here as well, also known as Takayo. We have the same exact name, and he's been doing Muay Thai for how long?
A little bit over 2 years now.
When was your first competition?
My first competition was, I remember like it was yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. It was June 27th. literally like 6 months after I started training with Coach Ray. Yeah, Coach Ray got me into it. I stumbled into UFC, and I remember seeing him from when I was about 13. I remember taking his class, and I remember seeing him, and I would train with him for about 2 weeks. And then he invited me over to his class, and the rest is history. It's addicting. It's like a drug, man. So I just kept coming, and 3 months into it, he proposed to me to do a PKB, which is like that entry-level fight experience that you get, which is a point Muay Thai. And honestly, everybody gets nervous, bro. The feeling that you have is the exact same feeling I have. Don't get me wrong. There was nights where I'd be pacing back and forth in my room like, what the fuck did I get myself into? And but it's worth it in the end, bro, honestly.
So I remember we talked last week at the bar. You were telling me about how basically your mindset was going into the ring. Could you explain that to everybody, what your mindset is?
Yeah, definitely. So everybody has a different mindset, don't get me wrong. But the way I think of it, and I feel like the way others influence me into it is, yeah, it's a playful sport. Don't get me wrong. We're all here to get better. We're not here to really hurt anybody. But at the end of the day, it's going to be me or you. And I'll be damned if I let it be me, bro. Because I'm going to go in there and show everybody that I'm better than you. Because think about it. You're training. Someone else, you don't know who he is yet. He's training for the exact same goal, to beat you up. Are you going to let yourself get beat up, or you're gonna give it to him? And don't get me wrong. Like there's going to come a time and day where I'm going to get mines. I'm going to get got, but I'm going to get mines before I get got. But it's killed or be killed situation, bro.
I have to agree with that, you know. I feel like a lot with Taekwondo and with Muay Thai, seeing the differences, it's a lot more, would you say, chaotic in Muay Thai, or is it like where you have to build that confidence and that discipline as compared to where, I guess I would say the Taekwondo's difference between Muay Thai, there isn't as many punching and blocking with their hands, you know. I feel like that's a huge detriment and like real big downfall for Taekwondo, because as you can see with a lot of the footage that we have with sparring, my hands are sometimes they come down because I'm so used to that. Or I'm in a really wide stance, and then you take advantage and you take my legs out.
Exactly.
So it's like I could see where my disadvantages are, but there's a little bit of advantages with the long leg
kicks.
with my
we
kicks.
have a wide variety of kicks that we don't really practice in Muay Thai because it's not practical. But learning to use those kicks in situations where you can catch somebody off guard is going to help you in your advantage and in your PKB, because they're not going to be expecting that. They're going to be expecting traditional low kick, high kick, you know, traditional Muay Thai. If you bring that different variety of kicks, punches, it's going to benefit you.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I really appreciate your time. And is there any more advice that you had for me before I go into the ring, or you know, give anybody out there who has, you know, nerves for their first fight? Was there any like type of meditation that you would recommend, or anything that I should do for my prep?
Don't psych yourself out, bro. Your coaches wouldn't believe in you that you could win if they didn't want you to do it. That's what helps me out when I psych myself out. I mean, I'm doing an amateur fight. I be psyching myself all the time. But what brings me back to myself is my coaches, Coach Ray, Coach Gabe, Coach Ant. They wouldn't want me to be doing this if they didn't think I could win. Same thing goes for you. We all believe in you. We wouldn't be telling you to do this if we knew you were going to lose, right? So we don't want that. This is a gym. We're a family. So at the end of the day, we all think you can win. You just got to go out there and show us that you can do it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Have a great one. Good luck on your fight.
My name is Kim Alvarez, and I am a teammate of yours now here at Rooted Legacy.
Awesome. Yeah. So how long have you been practicing Muay Thai for?
Muay Thai, I'm going on my second year of training now.
What gets you into your drive, and what motivates you to like keep pushing forward, even though this is probably going to be fucking terrifying?
Yeah, no, definitely. I can attest to it being more terrifying than not. I think what always gets me back to signing up for another competition is just the challenge of it all. Muay Thai is incredibly hard on the body, and it's, for me, I think the challenge is more mental than physical. Don't get me wrong, the training part physically is very demanding, and I enjoy doing those like high cardio, high like intensity trainings. But I think the motivation is really just the challenge of it all, of like, okay, well, I'm training here for 6 months. Let me actually put it to test against someone who doesn't train with me. So I would say that would be my main motivation.
So I asked Eric one of like when he's in the ring, his ideology when he's in there, it's like it's either you or me. Do you have that type of ideology as well, or what do you have?
My ideology really is just like, I want to be able to display what my coaches have been investing into me. Kind of the way that I see it, because I do have a martial arts background, but it's in Kung Fu, and that was years and years ago. It's a different sport completely. The kicks are different, the way that you move is different. So I think something that's been more challenging than not is to kind of go back to square one for me mentally of like, I'm a student of the art, and I'm kind of just being morphed into this fighter that my coach is continuing to kind of invest their time into. And so when I'm displaying my art, I'm just like, okay, I want to be able to display good Muay Thai, not just like throwing stuff for the sake of throwing it. And I'm guilty of doing that, but that's the part of like kind of growing with the sport too. So yeah.
The mental part is where you said it's also a mental preparation. What ways would you recommend for me to kind of mentally prepare? Because like I have that nervousness and kind of fear about going into that, because you know this is I'm voluntarily going in to get my ass whooped, or I'm going to voluntarily whoop someone else's ass. And it's something that I'm a very passive person, so it's like really difficult for me to get aggressive. And earlier, when Eric and I were sparring, he was kind of like telling me to let go, or like, you know, go in hard and stuff. So it's like, did you have any battle like breaking out of the mentality of hurting other people?
That's a great question. I would agree with you that it's not in my nature to be very forceful from the start, and I think that's something that my coaches have been helping me do, is to be more aggressive from the start. For me, I don't have the mentality of like it's me or the other person. I think that's the softer part of me of like, I know that I'm going to a sport that I'm going to get hurt, the other person's going to get hurt, but I think more so it's just like, if I'm going to go against an opponent who's incredibly aggressive, can I defend myself? And I think that's the main portion of it. And then once I see that I can defend myself, I think the confidence kind of kicks in and I pick up the pace a little bit. And so for me, it's more of a defensive thing rather than an aggression, like right off the back. But that's just me because I'm a little soft. So.
That's completely fair. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And good luck on your fight.
Thank you. You as well, Eric.
All right. Appreciate it. You have a good one.
Of course. You too.
Thank you.
So after talking with my teammates, I realized I have a really big team supporting me, and it's building my confidence. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, and I have those nights where I'm pacing back and forth, just as Eric himself said. I'm doubting myself sometimes because I don't know if I can do this. This is something else new. This is new. A new challenge, and I don't think I would have it any other way. Whether I win or whether I lose, I'm so happy to be something that is actually making me really happy. Even if I come out bruised and battered and beat, I'm happy. Let's keep it going strong. It's only a few more days now. Let's finish strong.